Hello, welcome to New Knoxville, and Opay welcomes you to this broadcast of high school varsity volleyball. We are here at New Knoxville School where the Houston Wildcats will take on the New Knoxville Rangers. Tonight's game is brought to you by the following sponsors: Crown Equipment Corporation, First National Bank, Keyhole Pizza, Winners Meats, Sydney Auglaze Audiology, Precision Strip, Wagner's IGA, and NKTelco. Again, welcome to the barn in New Knoxville. My name is Greg Burney. My partner tonight, Jeff Henchen. Jeff, we got a good one on hand here, starting out the season early. Both these teams got a couple games in to start out. That should be a lot of red and white here tonight. This one a little bit of gray.
Definitely a lot of red and white on the court tonight. You mentioned the early part of the season, Houston Wildcats off to a nice 2-0 start with victories over Bradford and Ansonia. Both those matches went in 4 sets, and they won both of them 3-1. So a good start for the Houston Wildcats. And we don't have the stats from the last win against Ansonia, but Emma Kemp led them in attacks in that first win with 16 kills. And for New Knoxville, they opened up on the weekend on Saturday at Coldwater Spike Off. And a lot of good teams there. They were able to defeat St. Mary's, then defeat Fort Lauderdale and lost in the championship game to a very good Division III team in Coldwater. At their home gym coach, Nikki Etzler and her Cavs, a very good team. They take New Knoxville in 2. Close one in the first one, 25-23, a game New Knoxville led. Couldn't hold on to it. In the second game, Coldwater kind of dominated. It looked like a little bit of a fatigued New Knoxville team. Obviously, the air taken out of their sails in the first game loss, and Coldwater wins the match in 2. But a lot of excitement here early in the year. The weather is beautiful and hot outside.
It's definitely hot. Definitely
nice
hot.
And cool inside here at New Knoxville, but both these teams, looking to get off to a good start. It's volleyball, and a lot of emotion is part of volleyball. You want to stay positive, and it's going to be dog fights for the most part of your schedule. Tonight we have the Shelby County Athletic League represented by the Houston Wildcats and the Midwest Athletic Conference tonight. Feature the Rangers, New Knoxville Rangers representing that conference. So good volleyball around the area, and we're excited to get back into it. Nice to see a lot of people in the stands.
Sure.
That's off, right now, currently. It's bringing, from one from all, and it's a good ticket for some entertainment.
For sure. Hopefully it stays that way. So as we get ready to get this action started, let's talk about our keys to the game. Those keys brought to you by Keyhole Pizza.
Well, for Houston, one of the keys, if they can get some blocks, get some touches against the Rangers attackers, and slow down that offense a little bit and put some frustration in the Knoxville hitters. Try to go up, get some touches on the ball, and they also want to make sure they eliminate the service errors. You hate to give a very good New Knoxville team easy points by serving the ball in the net or long. So you don't want to serve too soft, but you definitely want to make sure you get the ball in play, force the Rangers to make a mistake. And then for the New Knoxville Rangers, they want to go and attack hard, put Houston on their heels with some good, quick offense, try to get in rhythm with some good, strong attacks, make the Houston defense have to work to try to get good, solid contact. And on the light side, or the flip side of that for New Knoxville, the defense has got to be key. They can't not cover attacks. They've got to make sure they're around the blockers to get deflections, be quick on their feet, go after every ball, and communicate on defense so that they don't let the Wildcats get off to a good start and build some momentum. And talk about emotion and momentum. That's pretty big in volleyball. And a slip up mentally can really cost you some valuable points.
And we're excited to bring the game here to you from New Knoxville. We got about 3 minutes till the first serve on our starting lineup, so we'll take a little bit of a break here. Be back with that here with you shortly. You're watching high school volleyball on NKTelco Sports.
Good evening, sports fans, and welcome to the Little City and Ranger Gymnasium for this evening's non-conference ladies volleyball matchup. Our guest for this evening, representing the Shelby County Athletic League, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Wildcats from Houston High School. Before we meet the officials, coaches, and starting lineups for tonight's game, to honor our country, please stand and join in the playing and singing of our national anthem. Now let's meet the officials for tonight's game. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome in the corners, Kayla James and Rachel Lovell.
Welcome back to New Knoxville as we get set for our starting lineups. Our starting lineups brought to you by Sidney Ogle's Audiology.
Now let's meet the starting lineups for the Houston Wildcats.
Starting lineup for the visiting Houston Wildcats.
Number 2, Brianna Kemp.
Number 2, Brianna Kemp.
Number 3, Kylie Voizard.
Number 3, Riley Voizard.
Number 6, Aliyah Stengel.
Number 6, Aliyah Stengel.
Number 11, Kayla Winner.
Number 11, Kayla Winner.
Number 16, Emma Kemp.
Number 16, Emma Kemp.
Number 25, Grace
And number
Slade.
25, Grace Slade.
And the libero, number 28, Megan Meyer.
And the libero is number 28,
The Wildcats are led by head coach Lauren Bagadies, assisted by
Assistant coach
Sarah
is
Howard.
Lauren Bagadies.
And now
Her
here
second
are
season.
your New Knoxville Rangers.
And now the starting lineups for the home team, the Knoxville Rangers.
Number 13, Ellie Gable.
Number 13, Ellie
Number
Gable.
10, Bryn Egbert.
Number 10, Bryn
Number
Egbert.
8, Haley
Number 8,
Flutterjohn.
Haley
Number
Flutterjohn.
6, Melissa
Number 6,
Waterman.
Melissa
Number
Waterman.
4, Avery Henson.
Number 4, Avery
And
Henson.
number 3, Carson
And number 3,
Henson.
Carson
The
Henson.
Rangers are led by head coach Meg Loggeman.
The Rangers
assisted by
head
Jenny
coach is Meg
Flutterjohn.
Loggeman. She is not here tonight. And will be filled in by Jenny Flutterjohn. I believe Meg is out on maternity leave.
Well, she's working on it. She hasn't quite started yet. She's in, our understanding, she is in the process of delivering sometime today or late tonight.
I wish her the best of luck.
Yes. So no stranger there, Jenny Flutterjohn, head coach years ago, took the New Knoxville volleyball team to state in 2006. So it's nice when you have an assistant coach with not only varsity experience, but a state title or state runner-up award, if you will.
Correct.
With that, and also Madison Lammers has been with the staff a couple years. She's a JV coach. They were victorious, by the way. The junior varsity Rangers defeated Houston tonight in 2 games in the JV match. I'd like to also announce our officials for this match. Up on the upstand is Mary Alvarez. Our down official is Karen Dickey, and the ladies in the corner on the left side of the court will be Rachel Luffel. On the right side of the screen in the corner is Kayla James. So thank you not only to the up and down officials, but also to Rachel and Kayla for basically volunteering your services to help support this game. And sometimes have to make some very critical, crucial calls, and that's no easy task when you're right down on the court. I always think it's easier to do it up top where you can see it happen and you're not worried about getting run over or the
quick.
balls.
Yeah, it's tough regardless. And balls come in quick. There's no doubt about that.
No instant replay in high school volleyball. One thing I did like about watching the Olympics is the instant replay challenge. You have 8 seconds to make a call. I love it. Don't let people watch the replay and then decide. If the officials don't get a chance, then the coaches shouldn't get a chance. If you want to replay it, throw the card out right away if you're so sure of it, and then we'll watch the film.
So Ellie Gable will start us off here this evening for the Rangers. Tipped up and knocked across by number 16, the leading kill leader for Houston, Emma Kemp, with her first kill of the night.
Well, we talked about that in a pregame. Emma Kemp, a 5'5" junior, is what she is listed at on the scorecard or the roster. So able to get it done against Bradford and got the first attack for a kill here against the Rangers.
Carson Hentgen's first shot there goes long.
Well struck, just carried a bit deep, hitting out the back row.
So Houston and Emma Kemp get out to a 2-0 lead, and then a service error there gets the Rangers on the board.
We'll talk about Houston, somewhat the underdog here. You want to make sure you don't give the Rangers points. They give them one there on the service error.
Quick substitution there by New Knoxville's Lauren Wingler checks in. She'll go right to the service line. Lefty gets that one in nicely. Popped up by Houston, blocked at the net. And a scramble to save. Nice job there by the Rangers and a good hit. As that one, I think, went out of bounds off of the deflection off the net. That ball struck by Avery Hentgen. Tough break there. Looked like it was going to fall in. And
it did miss by much, but caught the top of the tape and kind of just a free ball attack, 50-50 ball, whether it's in or out, and it catches the exterior part of the court. So a couple hitting errors for New Knoxville. And
substitution for Houston as Kaylee Winter checks in. That serve pushed across by Slade. Hentgen at the net. There's going to be a double hit. That's going to bring point to the Rangers as they cut the deficit 3-2. That'll send Avery Hentgen back to the service line for the Rangers. Good serve there, deflected. It's going to go over the head for an ace, so Rangers even it up at 3.
Again, strong serve, and maybe had aspirations of climbing out of bounds, but tough to make that call when it's coming right at you, and service ace for Avery Hentgen.
A nice serve there, picked up by Voizard and knocked across by Houston. Should be a good opportunity here for the Rangers. Popped up to Carson Hentgen, and she takes it home.
Good set there by the Rangers offense. Good attack by the 6'1" senior Carson Hentgen, able to get good timing and hit it downward. Had some good attacks against Coldwater in that tournament. Led the team in kills for the weekend and continued there to the first one of the night.
Her sister goes back to serve again. A shot by Avery. She'll pick it up in the back row. We're going to go back set here, this time over to Haley Flutterjohn, and she'll knock it home for the kill. Boy, you got to believe early if Houston's not going to send anybody to the net, they're going to struggle. Knoxville's got a couple big hitters, though. If you aren't going to send anybody there, you're going to have a hard time digging those balls out. Oh, my. That ball just sat there on top. I don't know if I've ever seen a volleyball do that.
Well, it caught the antenna for sure, so that made it automatically out, but it kind of got stuck there.
Yeah, they sat there for a second. Fell back on the Knoxville side, but as Jeff mentioned, hit the antenna. So point goes to Houston. That serve pushed across by Stangl. Here is Flutterjohn again. Picked up by Houston, blocked by Flutterjohn, and tipped across. Nice save there for a second. That kill is going to go to number 2, Leanna Kemp, for Houston as they even this back up in the first set 5-5.
Kind of just pushed it over to Brianna Kemp and found a New Knoxville void and earned her kill. Ties it up at 5 apiece.
Excellent serve there from Aaliyah Stangl. I think had some nice topspin on it. Dove right down in front of the Ranger defender as Houston records their first ace.
Good aggressive top spin serve, like you mentioned, Greg, makes it difficult to handle.
Good serve there by the Rangers. Over to Carson Hentgen, and she takes it home again. And we just talked about that.
If they're not going to block.
Yeah, a lot she's going to swing away. There's no doubt about that.
A lot of teams, when you see them in warm-ups, they look very good because there's no one blocking. There are some girls that can really crush it. But when it comes game time, and there's a set of hands on the other side of the net, that puts a whole other factor to the attacking process.
Oh, nice shot there coming off number 3, Riley Voizard, as that'll drop off the deflection for the Houston kill. They regain the lead at 7-6.
3 different kills by 3 different ladies for their first game attacking numbers, and
pace of the ball really been big for them so far. They've went up to the Ranger defense and got some nice deflections because of the speed behind the ball. There's a late block there, but Carson Henson able to record another one. I think that's 3 early kills for her.
3 for number 3 is correct, and the block just a little late getting there. And she's 6'1", so she's hitting down, and the block is on the other side of the net. If it's number 2 and number 11. 11 is Kayla Winter. She's 5'10", but Kempish is 5'5", so there's some inches that they have to really climb the ladder to try to get touches on.
Hitting air there on the Houston side. Been pretty clean here for the most part for both these teams, especially early on here in the season. I mean, there's been a few hitting mistakes, but for the most part, a couple serving errors, but the ball's been across the net more times than not. And that's what we haven't seen much of. Good sets at the net. Nice adjustment there. I believe that was number 10, Brent Egbert.
5'9" freshman, getting a dose of varsity action. You know, her first season obviously as a freshman. Some big shoes to fill. That void from Morgan Ruffle from last year for New Knoxville. Every team graduates players, so it's not like you can save them. But Morgan will be missed as she moves on, and Brent Egbert given the chance here to show her stuff in the front row, and you know, he's done a nice job. She gets some touches at the block, and Flutterjohn records back-to-back touches.
Speaking of a nice job, Flutterjohn quickly turning the momentum towards New Knoxville as they've pushed out to a 4-point lead here. Kind of a danger zone for the Houston Wildcats at this point. Don't want this one to get away. And Avery Henson gets Carson Henson gets a gift there right at the net.
So that was a kill, or you think she touched it?
Yeah, I think it was a kill.
Okay, that's her 4th timeout on the court.
Timeout taken by Houston. They trail 12-7 here in set number 1. We'll take a quick break. You're watching high school volleyball on NKTelco Sports. Welcome back to New Knoxville. Rangers with an early 12-7 lead here in midway point of the first set, and Houston came out good.
Yeah,
got it at 7-7. The last 5 straight points have all went New Knoxville's way. A couple good hitting serves and then some play at the net. And like we said right before the break, Coach obviously agreed. Coach Vaggett is that this is a crucial part of this first set.
Houston definitely got off to a good start. They won the first part of the game, but now here in New Knoxville recently with some good serving from Flutterjohn, a couple aces, and another hard serve that led to an overpass that Carson Henson was able to record a kill. I mean, it won't be an ace, but it was a gift for Henson at the net. So the last 8 points of this game have been won by New Knoxville. Really turned it around here in a hurry.
Flutterjohn, no slouch at the service line. She's done a nice job here. She's played for the Rangers and does it.
Usually New Knoxville serves the ball pretty well. The percentage is usually up there, very accurate. Again, it's a risk reward. As I talked about it, they have their second one, but you can't sometimes serve the ball easy over because other teams, if they get a good first touch, they can get into the offense. And most teams have multiple hitters, and you're just like, it's just so difficult to defend. So you
and I have discovered in the last few years watching volleyball in this area is the teams that do well serve aggressively. There's a tip across by Carson Henson for another kill. But that's been the norm. Bremen's like that. St. Henry's like that. Fort Laramie's like that. Fort Recovery's like that. They don't look to get an easy serve. They look like that kind of a serve. It's a good one there by Carson Henson. To get you that quickly, the risk reward is worth it. So it seems, because a lot of those teams do very well in this area.
So if you give the other team an easy opportunity, they're going to make you pay right at the net. And you see there is Avery Henson either gets the block or the kill. Did a nice job. With that aggressive serve, it keeps teams from getting a good offense. If you can make the setter run, you've done something good.
Nice adjustment there by Avery Henson as she hangs up in the air for that ball. A little bit of a delayed set, gets the kill for the Rangers, and they're now quickly out to a 9-point lead.
So nice job hitting it across court. And the defense isn't square. It's tough to time them up. And Knoxville, their third service error of game number 1.
That's going to send number 2, Brianna Kemp, to the service line for Houston, trailing 17-9 here on our First National Bank scoreboard in set number 1 from New Knoxville. Nice tip across there by number 13, Ellie Gable.
Her first kill. New Knoxville uses their setters in the front row. So Ellie's a front row player, so she's able to attack it. Some teams will bring the setter out of the back row, and then that would have been an illegal hit. You can't attack it above the net if you come out of the back row, but Ellie's in the front, so that's one advantage. You can take advantage of, let's say, a bit of a strong first touch.
Quick set there in the middle for Avery Henson as she's able to knock it down for the kill.
Her third kill, good hands, a good attempt by Megan Meyer, the 5-foot libero. She's able to kind of play self-defense and tried to keep it alive, but deflected backwards, and no one for the Wildcats able to run it down.
The serve across there by Gable is going to be knocked out of bounds for an ace. That's going to give the Rangers a 22-9 advantage.
Their fourth service ace, so they've, although the 3 errors serving, they have netted 4 aces, plus I even mentioned the one that wasn't an ace, but it resulted in an overpass that led to New Knoxville kill, so that aggressive serving has paid off here in the first set.
Nice dig by Houston, goes back to the Ranger side. Nice save there by number 28, Megan Meyer for Houston. Back on the house is Ellie, got an opportunity here, tipped back over to Kemp. They're going to have a double hit called on.
That was a nice pickup by Megan Meyer a couple times now on the Melissa Waterman attack for New Knoxville. Meyer able to, again, keep it alive, and the end result was a miscue by the Wildcats, but that play by Meyer kept it alive at the time for the Wildcats.
Cross-court shot going to be long and out of bounds from Aaliyah Stangl. And the Rangers are now in control here of set number 1 at 22-9.
Yeah, they've been on quite a scoring run. I believe you said it was 7-7 at one time, and that might have been New Knoxville first took the lead at 8-7, so a good start by the Wildcats, but the Rangers have come on strong here to close out, or getting nearing and close out game 1.
There's a nice deflection there. I believe that was off of number 25, Grace Slade, to get the kill for Houston. Nice defensive play.
Excellent block by Grace Slade, a 6-foot senior, able to time the attack by Waterman and push it down on the Rangers side.
Strong serve there, crossed by Emma Kemp. And a nice shot in the back row by Avery Henson.
She attacked it out of the front row, it was out of the middle. Got a little bit of a late start, but a good straight arm attack, and caught the back of the line there just in bounds for her 4th kill for number 4.
Wingler back in for New Knoxville, right to the service line. Pops it across, picked up nicely by Houston. Back set over to Slade. And that's going to be a miss hit by the Rangers. Slade will get the kill.
Good attack, good power by Slade. Right through the hands of the Ranger defender, not able to kind of keep it on the court. Slade records her first kill to go along with that block she just had. So back-to-back points for Slade, and now she serves.
That one's going to sail long and put us to game point here in set number 1 for New Knoxville. As number 4, Avery Henson, will step back to the service line, trying to put this one away for the Rangers. Short, picked up by Kemp. Back over to Kayla Winter. She just gets just enough of that one to drop it in for the kill.
Here's that, what do you call it in baseball, like a changeup. A full swing miss hit it, and it really just had the New Knoxville defense on their heels because it never got to him.
Stangl now back to serve. Houston is that one gets knocked right into Carson Henson, trying to get out of the way of that one.
And she yelled out, just couldn't get out of the way.
It was definitely out, but so was she, right?
A break for the Wildcats.
That serve's going to go into the net, and that's going to do it for set number 1 here from New Knoxville. The Rangers take it 25-13. We will take a short break here. Be back with set number 2. You're watching high school volleyball on NKTelco Sports.
Building Products, America's favorite garage door is now hiring for all manufacturing and over-the-road CDLA driving positions. Clopay is the largest residential garage door manufacturer in North America, and we are continuing to grow. Join our team and work in a safe, clean, modern environment. Clopay offers a great benefits package, is an equal opportunity employer, and a drug-free work environment. Imagine the possibilities when you open the door to your career at clopaydoor.com/careers.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
Allglaze and Sydney Audiology are committed to providing the most advanced and affordable hearing care solutions.
Did you know that more and more insurances are offering coverage for hearing aids and that we are the most comprehensive provider in the area?
Because we want to serve all in our community, we partner with agencies such as Medicaid, OOD, Sertoma, and most recently the VA, helping our veterans find local solutions to their problems.
Don't leave unused benefits on the table this year. Call us today to see if you qualify.
Welcome back to New Knoxville as we get set for set number 2. The first one taken by New Knoxville, 25-13.
After a good start for the Wildcats, the Rangers come on strong. Greg, and I believe your notes have the Rangers outscoring the Wildcats 18-6 in that final portion of the game. So after a sluggish start by the Rangers or a good start for the Wildcats, New Knoxville turned around and really dominated the set. They had 12 kills in the set led by Carson Henson, 5, 4 from Avery Henson, and 1 apiece from Haley Flutter, John Britton, Egbert, and Ellie Gable. For Houston, 5 kills. They did it by 5 different players: Grace Slade, Emma Kemp, Kayla Winter, Riley Voizart, and Brianna Kemp, who are attack leaders there. So they look to get off to a good start again, but stay hot. And Wildcats need to continue to play pretty clean volleyball against a really good New Knoxville team.
So it appears we have the same lineup, I think, for Houston as I look across the net here. Number 2, Brianna Kemp. Number 3, Riley Voizard. She may not be able to go. I do not see a 3. Number 5, Katie Myers there. Number 2. Number 16, Emma Kemp. Number 25, Grace Slade. And number 5, Katie Myers.
Could be a Voizard, maybe plays the back row, and that's, I'm not really sure. But and for New Knoxville, a new entry to the Ranger lineup, Eric Wiedock, and first attack touch by Wiedock is good, and Henson with the kill.
Yeah, nice shot across court there by Avery Henson to start the match.
It's about like in baseball. You put a new kid in the baseball game, so the batter finds the new kid. Right. Eric Wiedock, first action in the match, and the serve goes right to her. Did a nice job getting the first touch and getting the Rangers into offense.
Avery Henson gets a nice touch of the tape there on the serve. Picked up on the Knoxville side. Here is Carson Henson. And she will put that one away for the early 2-0 lead here for the Rangers in set number 2.
Good timing, and again, hitting downward makes it tough to defend. And the Wildcat was able to get contact but could not keep it in play.
Good serve by Avery Henson. Picked up on the Bakken side. Houston side. They free ball across. That's Megan Meyer. And here is number 8. It is Haley Flutterjohn with another kill.
Good back set from the setter in this rotation. Ellie Gable. Nice change of pace there as everyone, I think, was shifting to the left or their right to defend Carson Henson, and Gable throws it back to the right side for Flutterjohn, who gets very well from that offhand. Flutterjohn, 5'5" senior, but has really good legs, hits the ball very well.
There's a shot by Brianna Kemp. That was Emma Kemp, thank you. As number 1, Emma Duncan checked in for Houston. As Jeff mentioned right on cue, the ball found her right away. She checks out. And Leah Stangler will come back in for Houston as they trail 3-1. Serve across there by Brianna Kemp. Free balled over by the Rangers' Waterman. That one gets powered through by Leah Stangler for the kill.
For the match now, Stangl, her first kill. She had a couple service aces in game 1, but able to power through a couple good hands there by the Rangers and wins the point.
Houston trying to see if they can even this one up. Back on the Ranger side, here is Carson Henchen. And a nice attempt there by Meyer in the back row for the dig. As Henchen able to score the kill, will give the Rangers a 4-2 lead.
Had some nice attacks Saturday in various games, and sometimes hitting right at him so hard the ball just popped up. And more times than not, speed or velocity will win out. And Rangers in the net there to be a kill for the Wildcats. You remember who struck the ball, Greg?
I want to say it was Slade.
Okay, she'll get credit for the kill. Knoxville called for a net violation. I'm not for sure what number it was, but a break for the Wildcats.
That's right, that's going to send number 16, Emma Kemp, back to the service line again. Nice strong serve picked up by Avery Henchen over to Carson Henchen. And that one will not clear. We are even at 4. So much like the first set, Houston come out soundly here. We're even early on.
Couple helpers by the Knoxville. Strong hit there, catches the tape, and then the net violation. And then
there's another helper right there. Great serve by Emma Kemp as she'll record the ace, and Houston takes a 1-point lead.
Well, I don't know if that's by design or by whatever. But,
you take those. That's right.
Yeah, you take them, and if you can master that, it's a handy craft.
Off timing set there by the Rangers results in a hit out of bounds by Knoxville. That's going to lead to the Rangers' first time out of the night. We'll keep it right here real quick. I'd like to thank our sponsors for tonight's game. Our 5-star recruitment sponsor, Crown Equipment Corporation. Our MVP sponsors, Clopay and Nidec Minster. Our scoreboard sponsor, First National Bank. Our replay sponsors, Winter Meats, starting lineups, Sydney Auglaze Audiology. Stats and recap sponsor, Wagner's IGA. And as always, our player of the game sponsor, NKTelco. Thanks again to all those fine sponsors for tonight's action. You can also follow these games on WCSM AM 1350 and their internet exclusive games. Check all WCSM games on WCSMradio.com all season long. Your leader in Mercer and Auglaize County for sports athletics.
Yeah, they do a nice job, and also the sponsors have been really stepping up and helping us bring all these local games. And we know the community is strong, that people like to watch and follow these teams, so it gives them a chance. Not only this year, maybe to grow the game, but then also watch it again at their leisure. And family members or friends that are not from the area, it gives them a chance to tune in and also watch what otherwise they just have to maybe read about.
So back to live action, 6-4. In favor of the Houston Wildcats. They lost the first set, 25-13. And that one's going to sail out of bounds. You see that a lot. Quick timeout. Goes to a service error, and Rangers cut it to 1.
Yeah, it's amazing how many times that happens. A quick timeout, and just goes off the rhythm of the timing of the server. And you have to be able to keep it in bounds, keep that momentum going, to have you not force a timeout.
John serve gets across, but that one just enough power on it from Slade. She'll record another kill for Houston as they were back up by 2, 7-5.
6-foot senior Grace Slade, her second kill of the set.
Back to serve. That one picked up by the Rangers right up front to Carson Henchen, and she slams that one home.
Well, this time, the last attack, this time made sure that it dropped it just down around the 10-foot line, so tough to defend. And like I said, more times than not, speed and velocity is going to win out. You might hit it square and save it one time, and more times than not, it's going to be tough to get that attack into the offense.
Wheel out there by Avery Henchen goes into the net, so that'll make it 8-6 in favor of Houston.
Big serve here for the Wildcats. They can keep kind of Knoxville on their heels as they struggle here. Good block. Solo block, totally read it well, Greg, and timed it well, and did what you should do with it. 5'10" sophomore with a solo block.
Yeah, I think you said it best. Great anticipation. She saw that play coming all the way and made the big play. And more importantly for Houston, they're out to a 3-point lead. See if they can hold on here. Carson Henchen with the kill across the net. There's the Rangers back within 2.
A lot of timing, a lot of practice. It used to be years ago, you could never attack the ball that well from beyond the 10-foot line because you just didn't do it much. Now it's a lot of teams' offense. You just set up and you go at it like you're at the net. It's well struck and a much needed point for the Rangers.
A solid serve for the Rangers and a deflection there at the net. We're going to say it got across. Back on the Ranger side though after the 2 hit. Here is Avery Henchen right down the middle for the kill.
cut it just a little bit. We had a great angle on it. Didn't get maybe solid contact, but got enough on it. More importantly for the Rangers, kept it in bounds and draws them back to within one.
So let's send Gable back to serve again. Catches the top of the tape. And it'll drop for an ace, and just like that, it's even at 9.
Each team has recorded one of those net aces. And both teams, it's been successful. Both have caught the tape but dropped for a point on the other side.
A strong serve by Gable, picked up in the back row by Kemp, and free ball across. Little miscommunication there on the Ranger side, and the ball able to drop for House, and they will retake the lead.
That was Megan Meyer, I believe, the libero that struck it, so a rare kill for a libero, but hit it in the right spot, gets them much to the point, put them back up by 1.
It's Katie Meyer with the serve.
Well struck by Waterman.
That was going to sail out of bounds, so Waterman will record the kill, and we're even at 10.
Getting well struck with so much power that the deflection just carried too far off the court. Not enough real estate to run it down.
And a substitution here as Weedock will check in for the Rangers. Good to see that everybody was okay. The Houston players kind of went into the bleachers there on that last play. Good effort as Weedock's serve will sail deep out of bounds.
First service error from game number 2 for New Knoxville. They had 3 in game number 1, so 4 on the night for the Rangers. Houston also with 4 service errors so far.
Served by Megan Meyer, picked up by the Rangers. Flutterjohn with the shot, and it's over to drop for a kill. So back and forth we've gone most of this second set, and we're even at 11.
Haley Flutterjohn, her second kill of game number 2. Nearly was saved by the Wildcats, but a kill for Flutterjohn. And all 6 seniors on the court now for New Knoxville.
Nice strong shot there by Slade. She knocks that one home, gives the Houston lead back again, 12-11.
Slade has had a nice game number 2. That's her 3rd kill. Been pretty active there in the front row last set. She had that solo block as well with a kill in game number 1.
Nice effort there by Gable on the set as that one was right up into the net. Set up Carson Henson nicely to get this set even again at 12.
Pretty good timing there with all involved. Ellie with a nice set from Carson, able to get good rhythm, and a well-struck ball makes a big difference.
Back on the Knoxville side. Henson again up the middle. That one hit too hard. Played out of bounds. Favor of the Houston Wildcats. That's going to send Emma Kemp back to the service line.
Houston's doing a nice job. They're ahead right now, 13-12, so they've played good volleyball longer this game, if you will, than they did game number 1. So doing a nice job with the Wildcats right now.
We're starting to see a lot more defense at the net by Houston. Definitely has shown that. There's an opening there for Carson Henson. You definitely see the size that Slade has definitely been at the net a lot more up there along with Brianna Kemp to try to provide some defense against this New Knoxville attack. Even though now at 13. Serve crossed by Waterman. Blocked at the net by New Knoxville. Far side over to Egbert, who just checked back in the game. Mishandled their point. They go to Houston.
Mentioned the freshman there getting a big step up and just a little nervous there. She played really well over the weekend when given the opportunity. Had some blocks and a rare miss there, and maybe it's good to get that one out of the way and move on. You got to have a short memory in this game because it's a game of emotion. And I'll tell you what, when you get down on yourself, it's a lot easier to get grumpy and mad and have things go bad quicker than it is to stay positive and have things go well. So you got to have a short memory.
Henson serve picked up on the Houston side, back over to the Rangers. Avery Henson slaps that one across. We're going to have a Houston player in the net, so New Knoxville will take their first lead.
A little bit longer in this game.
Since it was like 9-all. So.
15-14 last game. I think it was about 8-7 when New Knoxville finally took their first lead. So Houston, not out of it yet, but they need to come up with a good first catch as Carson Henson records a service ace.
We talked about the momentum. It's been 1 for 1 since 7-8, 8-9, 9-9, 10-10, 11. It's been a lot of 1 point back and forth. This is the first 2 point lead since it was 10-9. So Houston looking to answer here. Like you mentioned, don't want that momentum to go. Avery Henson on the slide. Nice defense in the back row there by Kemp. And a shot up the far side by, I believe that was Avery Henson.
Henson does get credit with the kill, but there's a nice block by Katie Meyer against Henson earlier, but the end result is Henson takes advantage of the next opportunity for her 4th kill.
That one drops for the point. Knoxville up 17-14. We have a timeout on the floor. We'll take a quick break and be back in just a moment. You're watching high school volleyball on NKTelco Sports. Welcome back to New Knoxville. We are here in set number 2. The first set won by the Rangers 25-13. Second set, Knoxville in the lead here 17-14. Knoxville looking to extend the lead, and Houston looking to see if they can climb back into this one.
But the biggest margin right now for either team, as you said, the 3 points. Carson Henson able to avoid the timeout jinx. Greg with a strong serve that leads to a second service ace, but
and a big one there gives them a 4-point lead.
4-point lead with 7 to go to take a 2-0 lead in the match.
Very good serve and a nice dig in the back row by Katie Meyer. That one pushed across by Stengel for Houston. Here come the Rangers. Avery Henson right down the pipe. And also out to a 5-point lead just like that.
Pretty quick offense for the Rangers. Avery Henson takes advantage of a nice set and out of the middle, able to go left or right. This time went like an awkward, almost like throwing against your body. Push it to the right to record their 5th kill.
Carson Henson with a very aggressive serve, drops for the ace.
A lot of good topspin right there, hitting it solid. Again, it's a knack. You gotta get comfortable with doing this. It takes a lot of time and practice to whack it, 30 feet from behind the net.
She's definitely doing that right now. Quite the roll, and Knoxville just like that. 4 straight points and a 7-point lead coming out of that 17-14 timeout. A lot of it, the work here being done by Carson Henson. Houston though able to recover on this one, and a nice hit down the sideline by number 11, Kayla Winter. Big point needed there for Houston to try to get back into this one.
Her first kill of the game, had a block earlier. She's just a sophomore, so a lot of upside to the 5'10 attacker there, Kayla Winter.
Serve knocked across by Stengel. Winter at the net, pushed over by Avery Henson.
Good save by Ellie Gable to bring the ball back. Again, she's a setter, one-handed it, and Avery kind of also found a spot on the right side to record a very soft but efficient kill off the touch of the Wildcats.
Gable with the serve. Nice save there again by Meyer. She tracks that one down, right down the middle again to Avery Henson as she scores the kill.
Right now the blocking just isn't making a big presence for the Wildcats, and that means green light for the Knoxville attackers. And
a lot of that's their defense. They're scrambling. Yeah. Good serve, got them off out of scheme there a little bit. Knoxville did a great job of quickly getting in their offense and took advantage of that opening.
The Rangers definitely on the attack here, as that one won't make it. We talked about our keys of the game earlier before our broadcast started. New Knoxville wanted to attack well, get off to an aggressive start offensively. Right now they're going at it, and I mentioned Houston, one of their keys should be to block and get some touches. They've not been able to do that here recently.
And 3-balled across by Megan Meyer. Knoxville trying to put this one away. It's crossed and down by number 6, Waterman. And that will do it here for set number 2 as Knoxville takes it 25-15. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back with set number 3. You're watching high school volleyball on NKTelco Sports.
At First National Bank, we are working hard to make your life a little easier. With products like Card Valet, an app allowing you to control your cards with real-time notifications, transaction restrictions, and spending limits. The ability to access your money through 55,000 all-point ATMs across the country, surcharge-free. Live customer support when you need it. And online and mobile banking, allowing you to gain access to your financial information wherever and whenever you like. First National Bank, making your life a little easier.
Together, we are family, working safely for our loved ones.
We are problem solvers who challenge the status quo and drive improvement.
We care about our customer relationships.
We stay true to our values, caring and respecting one another.
We embrace change as we journey through our career.
We are Precision Strip, the world's leading processor of rolled steel and aluminum.
Precision Strip, doing the exceptional.
Welcome back to New Knoxville as we get set for our third set. The Rangers taking the first two, 25-13, 25-15. I'd like to remind everyone that this game will be replayed on Tuesday, August 24th at 7 p.m. Sorry, that's tonight's game. My mistake. This game will be replayed on Sunday, August 29th at noon and Monday, August 30th at 5 p.m. on NKTelco Channel 3 or in HD on Channel 503. You can also watch more games on demand through YouTube, Facebook, and the nktelco.com/sports. So, Jeff, another solid match there, or game there, I should say, set by Houston. Fought for a long time, and then Knoxville got into the rhythm and really put a big run together just like they did in the first.
Yeah, in the first game it was about even, 8-8, 7-7. The second game, Houston actually was hanging in there. It was 12-12 or 13-13, something like that, and then an 11-1 run really by the Rangers to end game two makes it a 10-point spread. But Houston has played, they've been real good for the first part, and then they got better in the second part, but then hit that wall and could not get a stop. Even a timeout called by Coach Vagadez couldn't stop New Knoxville's run, and they attacked the ball. 17 kills in game number two. 7 from Avery Henson, 6 from Carson Henson, 2 from Melissa Waterman, 2 from Haley Flutterjohn. Also Carson Henson, 4 service aces. That was a big part of that 11-1 run for Houston in game two. Grace Slade with 3 kills, and a kill apiece from Megan Meyer, Emma Kemp, Kayla Werner, and Aaliyah Stangler for their 7 kills. But aggressive serving really helped New Knoxville take advantage of that game late and then roll the 10-point run.
Gable will start out serving for the Rangers. It's back on the Knoxville side. Here's Avery Henson. And a nice save there in the back row by Brianna Kemp, and free ball across by Houston. Far side set over to number 6, Waterman. That one will drop in on the angled shot. Good kill to start the third set.
We have a great view sitting in the end zone. There's a lot of action. If you're a defender, we talk about blocking the Houston. Avery Henson is running a slide. It looks like she's going to get it. But then they go outside, so you've got various parts moving, and they call a touch throw. Gable will get the service ace, but it's tough to know who's getting it with all those motion. And Gable threw it outside. Waterman took advantage of the opportunity.
So Knoxville off to a good start here in set number 3. Gable back again to serve with a 2-0 lead on our First National Bank scoreboard. Kemp again with the save. That'll be attempted to push across there by Emma Kemp. And that miss hit will give the Rangers an early 3-0 lead here.
I don't think it was handled properly. Plus it went behind the antenna, so violation gives New Knoxville the 3rd point.
Gable, nice strong serve. Good dig in the back row there. I believe that was by Katie Meyer.
Good job by Brianna Kemp to recover it at the net, avoid getting in the net. But all that running around gives kind of Houston a weak attempt, if you will, offensively.
Yeah.
And then that gives New Knoxville a great opportunity to go to offense, and they turned it around with an Avery Henson kill, her first of game 3, 12th in the match for Avery Henson so far.
That save in the back row. That was Riley Voizard who checked back in as she gets another serve right at her. Here is Brianna Kemp, and now free ball across. Knoxville back on the attack. There's the slide Jeff was talking about. This time they go to it. And Avery Henson will record the kill, and the Rangers on a great start here as they're out 5-0.
Yeah, well struck. Again, a Wildcat in this who got a hand on it. And unfortunately, it hit the beam on their gym, which really made it come down much quicker, or else the Wildcats maybe could have kept that alive. But a good offense by the Rangers.
Yes, Emma Kemp at the net. That one's going to be deflected and fall.
Kill for Emma
Kemp.
She had 16 kills in her first win of the season versus Bradford. And we don't have a stat from, as mentioned earlier, from Ansonia, but a nice job by Emma Kemp in that first game. Again, just 5-5, able to get it done.
Nice serve on that last shot that went out of bounds, so Knoxville should be up to a 6-1 advantage.
Houston came in 2-0 on the season with wins over Bradford and Ansonia, both in 4 sets. Knoxville 2-1 after beating St. Mary's, Fort Lorman, and losing to Coldwater.
That serve by Wingler is going to drop in for a point for the Rangers. And a quick timeout taken on the court. We'll take a quick break as well. We'll be back in just a moment. You're watching high school volleyball on NKTelco Sports. Welcome back to action. That last time I brought to you by Precision Strip. As we get back to action, the Rangers off to a great start here in set number 3, leading 7-1.
Much different than the first 2 games. It was Housen actually was somewhat in the driver's seat a little bit, or controlled some of the action, but here in game 3, the Rangers have really made it difficult. And Housen, much needed timeout by Coach Vagadez in her second season, trying to get her team some momentum here to get back into this.
There's a shot crossed by Slade. Ranger side back row shot by Carson Henson. A nice run down there by Megan Meyer and get it back on the Ranger side. Quick set up front to Avery Henson, pushes it over. There is Meyer again. Tipped up, going to have a front row attack there from Aaliyah Stangl. Rangers trying to recover. That one will get in the net, so good resilience there by Houston. Able to record the second point for them here in the third set.
The defense definitely kept the action alive. I mean, Knoxville, maybe a little bit too aggressive there. Every time you make a mistake, you can always second guess it, but actually the Rangers end up hitting the attack there, but a good defense by the Wildcats.
Good serve by Slade. This one pushed across by Waterman. Back on the Ranger side. And a miss hit there. And back-to-back points by the Wildcats.
Number 2, the setter, doing a nice job in that kind of wild formation, able to have her shoulder square and sell the corner, so able to do a nice push and find an opening against the Rangers defense.
Solid serving in there by Slade. Avery Henson down the middle. Slade not going to get to that one. It's going to fall in for a kill. The Rangers now here with an 8-3 lead.
That was a big point for the Rangers. If they don't convert, it goes to 7-4. Then the momentum slowly, the House will get some of that confidence back, but instead a kill by Henson stops that threat for the moment.
Dug out by Boisard for the House side. Shot across by Winter. Back on the Ranger side, here is Carson Henson, and she'll drop it in for another kill.
She now has 12 kills in the match. Had 5 in game 1, 6 in game number 2, and that one now her first, her 12th of the night, to give the Rangers a 6-point lead.
Send sister Avery Henson back to the serving line, and it's a dandy. Gonna drop in for an ace.
But we have another great view here, seeing these balls serve. They move. I mean, it is not a straight ball. There's some movement on them, and that one into the net. But it's very difficult. Even with Houston serving, we've seen some balls with top spin and they move left to right, but knuckleball effect a little bit. And for the most part, both teams get decent first touches. Keep it in play. The difference is the best first touches result in the best offense. Just because you keep alive in that set, if they have to run around a bunch, it makes it difficult.
Good set there over to Carson Henson, and she's able to take care of it from there. And the Rangers back to a 7-point lead at 11-4.
Able to do a nice job. The pass was good, but she moved a little bit, was able to get her feet set and get a legal, nice set to Carson, who's able to hit it very solidly because it was good timing and put it in her wheelhouse.
Push far side over to Voisard with the attack. It's blocked at the net by Carson Henson.
First block of the match by the Rangers, and that one well timed and not only touched but put down for a termination point.
Waterman again with the serve, dug out in the back row by Katie Meyer. Blocked at the net again. Carson Henson assisted there by Melissa Waterman. I'm sorry, that's Halen Flutterjohn.
So they get back-to-back blocks after being somewhat shut out in that category, but good job by those two teaming up to create a nice-sized wall.
Pushed across by Megan Meyer. Right back up to Carson Henson, and she just pushes that one into some open space.
The timing apparently was off a little bit. That's one of those in baseball when you miss-hit it and it still goes for a single. The book looks like a hard line drive. So
that's right.
The end
doesn't show that stat.
It's just a kill. And that ball had aspirations. It looked like, again, floating. That ball just carried. But it was played by the Wildcats.
Nice set across court. And the finish by Melissa Waterman.
Flutter drive.
I keep getting those two backwards, don't I? You're right. That was Flutter John. My apologies.
So Haley with her first kill, her fourth of the night.
Missed that one. Didn't see who hit that across.
It was, I'm going to give her a service aces. The first touch kind of went awry and they couldn't make a play on it. So about like that. So back to
Waterman. Wow, on a roll here as the Rangers have extended this to a 13-point lead in a hurry. Trying to close this one out here in set number 3. Waterman doing a great job serving. Here's a quick attack up front by the Winner. Gets it across and smacked over by Flutterjohn for New Knoxville. Back on the Houston side, quick attack. Voizard tips it across. Rangers quick hit by Gable, knocks it down for the kill.
Nice pickup by senior Erica Redock on that pass, able to run up, make the play. And again, Gable being a front row player and setter, able to do both and recorded the kill, but give the assist to Erica Redock with the pickup defensively.
Precision strip timeout on the floor. Again, remind everyone this game will be replayed on Sunday, August 29th at noon, and on Monday, August 30th at 5 p.m. Again, I'd like to quickly thank our sponsors, Crown Equipment, Minster First National Bank, Keyhole Pizza, Winners Meats, Sydney Auglaze Audiology, Precision Strip, Wagner's IGA, and NKTelco. Jeff and I will name a player of the game at the end of this game. This game is sponsored by NKTelco.
Now again, thank you to their sponsors, and right now New Knoxville taking care of business. That was kind of what was on my mind coming in. On paper, it seemed like New Knoxville would have the advantage being at home, being maybe the favorite. Houston came in there as the underdog, got off some really good starts, and especially in game 2, but Rangers have really just taken the energy, I think, out of the Wildcats here in game number 3. They have a 14-point lead, and things looking good for New Knoxville to earn their 3rd victory on the season, but Houston takes time out, try to regroup here, get some offense, and if nothing else, get some confidence back for your next game. This is time that you can work against a good team and get some good swings and good play in.
And a nice defensive play there by the Rangers, finished off by number 8, Haley Flutterjohn at the net.
5 kills in the match for Haley Flutterjohn to go along with a couple service aces as well and a block so far in her stat sheet for this match.
Quick set up to Winner. She smacks it across, and a nice attempt there by Redock for the Rangers. That one will fall short though and into the net.
Winner, her 3rd kill. Taylor Winner with a kill in each set so far to go along with a block.
Voizard back for Houston. Picked up over to Gable. This is down the side by Waterman. Flutterjohn.
Right.
The 8 and the 6 look the same in my defense in their jersey, but yes, that was Flutterjohn. My apologies. As the Rangers get the point to go up 20-5.
They did a nice job, Flutterjohn. She really, again, went down the line, a tough angle to swing, but got it done, resulted in a kill.
Good block there at the net by Carson Hench, but I believe they're going to say she was in the net, so that point will go over to Houston.
Yes, and I don't remember who struck it. So it would be a kill for that young lady. Oh, rewind my memory. Come on, Greg. Who hit it? I saw it. Now I don't recall. So that'll be a team kill.
And it's slapped across towards the sideline by Carson Hench. She'll record that kill, and Rangers now just 4 points away from taking the match as we're in set number 3. They won the first 2, 25-13, 25-15. And that will send Carson Henson back to serve for the Rangers. Dugout back row, Megan Meyer. She's done a nice job for the Wildcats all night. Kemp with the shot and knocked across by Carson Henson. Back on the Rangers side. Quick set up to middle. Again, Megan Meyer in the back row with the dig. Here is Emma Kemp. Back row attack. Sorry, front row attack to the back row. goes long, point New Knoxville.
Point well set with libero Megan Myers. New Knoxville went quick and doesn't have a lot of time to react. She read it well off of Avery Henson's hands and kept it alive, and that's a tough spot. Did a nice job.
Slade with the tip is blocked at the net by Avery Henson.
Solo block for number 4, Avery Henson, her first of the night. And again, good court awareness, and you got to just have a feeling, kind of anticipate the action. Did a nice job getting a hand on it.
Varsity Henson serve tips the top of the net, pulled off by Voizard. Here is Emma Kemp with the attack. Back on the Knoxville side, here's Egbert. That's going to be a 4-hit action there, so Egbert will get the kill, and we're match point now for New Knoxville.
Assist to Avery Henson, nice swing by the freshman. Remember, she had the miscue early on. Short memory, struck that one pretty nicely. Housen really kept it alive, but for Bryn Egbert, her second kill of the night.
Strong serve by Henson, picked up and pushed across by Brianna Kemp. Attack on the Houston side, Voizard. Emma Kemp going on the attack, blocked by Avery Henson. Back front row, New Knoxville. And the kill for Avery Henson to finish it off here at New Knoxville. They're winning 3 straight, 25-13, 25-15, 25-6. We will take a quick break and be back when we wrap up with our stats here. And our player of the game, sponsored by NKTelco. You're watching high school volleyball on NKTelco Sports.
Wagner's IGA has been servicing their communities for more than 95 years, spanning 3 generations. Wagner's founded their business on 2 basic principles: excellent customer service and quality products. Visit all our locations and experience the finest selection of deli, fresh meats, and variety of beverage choices. While there, don't forget to check out our vast selection of fresh coffee beans, produce, dairy, and bakery items. Visit Wagner's today in Minster, Fort Laramie, and New Bremen, and check us out on Facebook.
Hello, New Bremen. I'm Matt Everidge with NKTelco, and we're here for you for your cable, telephone, and internet services.
Hey, Minster. This is Nate Henry with NKTelco, and we're here for you for your existing cable TV, internet, and phone service.
Hey, New Knoxville. I am Wesley Meyer at NKTelco. We are here for you and your customer service needs.
Hey, Maria Stein. I'm Ken with NKTelco, and we are here for you with hometown pride.
We are here, and here, and here. Minster Bank is everywhere, providing every banking service that you need to keep your financial life in order. Whether you are on the go or stopping by one of our branches, Minster Bank is here for you. We proudly support the communities where you live. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
Welcome back to New Knoxville, where the Knoxville Rangers are victorious over the Houston Wildcats in 3 straight sets. 25-13, 25-15, and 25-6. These stats and recaps sponsored by Wagner's IGA. With our post-game wrap-up stats, here is Mr. Jeff Henson.
Well, New Knoxville as a team really dominated the numbers, and in doing so win this match in 3. New Knoxville 43 kills compared to just 15 for the Wildcats. New Knoxville 12 service aces compared to 3 for Houston. New Knoxville 4 blocks, Houston with 2. So the CAB report, the kills, aces, blocks, all in favor of New Knoxville, and hence that kind of helped them prevail here. They dominate game 3. More of a dogfight for games 1 and 2. Give credit to Coach Lauren Vagadas, her team, who came out and got off to a decent start in New Knoxville work, made New Knoxville take some timeouts.
Sure.
That's one of those things when you're the underdog. So, but no, New Knoxville did well. Coach Jenny Cleverjohn stepping in for Meg Reineke tonight, and Meg Lagerman tonight in her absence, as we wish her the best in her delivery of their first child for her and Ryan. But New Knoxville got on the roll, and a good win here, rebounding from a tough loss at the Coldwater Spike off to Division III Coldwater on Saturday.
Yeah, and it really is much like most games, a big momentum. You know, we talked about the runs, and there was massive runs by New Knoxville. 18-6 in the first game, 11-1 in the second game.
And really just domination.
Third game was just, they really just put the hammer down right from the get-go. They had a 5-0 lead, pushed it out quickly to 17-4, and ended up 25-6. I mean, they really just were on top of the big runs, and that's how volleyball runs.
Yeah,
you know, it's tough to keep that momentum on your side, but if you can really put away a game in a hurry.
The individual numbers for the Houston Wildcats: Grace Slade with 4 kills, Emma Kemp with 3, Kayla Winter with 3, Brianna Kemp with 2 for their attack leaders for New Knoxville. Again, the 43 kills as a team. Carson and Avery Henson each with 15 kills. 6 from Haley Flutterjohn, 2 from Ellie Gable, 2 from Bryn Egbert, and 3 from Melissa Waterman for a total of 43. And Rangers has 12 aces again. Nice job serving. Carson with 4 aces, Avery with 2 aces, Melissa with 2 aces, Haley Flutter with 2 aces, and Ellie Gable with 3 aces. So job well done, and throwing a few extra blocks there. The Rangers got on track in the third set to get that done. Really just played a much cleaner game, and I thought really kind of passed the ball better tonight than Woodhouse and getting the offense quicker.
So again, congratulations to the Rangers. They take it 3-0. I'd like to talk about our player of the game. Player of the game was sponsored by NKTelco, and it was really a battle of the Henson sisters. They both we're just going to give it to both of them because it was even exactly on their kills, 15 apiece for both Avery and Carson. Really dominated at the net, so we're just going to say Henson sisters, player of the game. Make that our play out there because they really did. They controlled the net all the way throughout the night. There was a lot of great plays you mentioned from the service line by the Wesleyan Rangers. Very well, as it is a lot of nights, a good contribution all the way around. But congratulations to them for player of the game as they did a great job. That again sponsored by NKTelco. I'd like to thank our Wagner's IGA again sponsor for stats and recap. And I'd like to thank everybody for watching tonight. Thank my partner Jeff Henson. Thanks for watching and have a great evening. This has been watching a production of NKTelco Sports.